Yo, as many of you may know, Doctor Who returned yesterday with the first episode of Series 10, The Pilot. So, while we're here is my quick little review of the first episode of Series 10. This one, as the name suggests, this one was kind of the first episode to try and restart the series, give a fresh start. I mean, we've still got the same Doctor, Peter Capaldi, and we still got Nardole in, but we've got a new companion, Bill, played by Paul Mackey, and we hope to start afresh. However, while it was called The Pilot, I was actually glad there was actually an element of pilot in there, as the aliens that were involved had taken over the body of a girl and were attempting to use her as essentially a ship, and use her as a pilot in order to get off Earth. So I'm glad there was actually a part in there, so there was double meaning. One thing I found about it was it worked a lot of ways. I mean, if you were a person returning to the series, it was a good place to go. However, if you were starting off with the series, it's a good place to start. I mean, it's not quite at the very beginning, it's not quite at the very end. It's a good place for those who are coming into the show. The basic premise: Bill is a canteen lady working at a university. However, she meets up with the Doctor and Nardole, and of course crazy adventures happen along the way that lead to her becoming the new companion. There were a couple of things that I did like about this. For example, while Peter Capaldi can be seen as kind of one of the more grumpy incarnations of the Doctor, or a bit more firm, there were a couple of things that he did during this episode that I did like. For example, he could see that Bill wanted to learn, and when he saw that she had been sitting in on all of his quantum physics lectures, even though she didn't technically have to, she kept sitting in on them, he actually had her signed up for classes. And you know what? I love that he did that. I mean, he saw that somebody wanted to learn and made it possible for them. And the other thing that he did during the episode that I thought was actually very sweet was during the small Christmas segment, when Bill mentioned that she was supposedly supposed to look like her mum, but she didn't have any pictures of her mum, since her mum didn't like having her photo taken. He went back in time and had all the photos taken of Bill's mother, and I thought that was really, really sweet. But the episode wasn't just about that. It's not just about sweet moments. It's also about introducing the new companion, Bill, played by Paul Mackey, and I think she's good. I mean, we'll have to see how things pan out with her. I mean, supposedly she's due to leave after Series 10 is over, and we're due to get on a new Doctor, so she may leave, she might not. I'm not sure at this point, but all in all, what do I think of the episode? Well, basic premise of kind of aliens in a puddle trying to use a creepy girl with a star in her eye. I thought that was quite unique. Kind of a star in her eye. The episode, I feel, went along the lines of stuff like, not along the lines, but kind of took plot points from stuff like The Waters of Mars and Fear Her, and it created something that was very nice, very plausible, and I thought worked. We'll have to see how things plan out with the rest of the series, but if that's our first episode, I think it's pretty good. And once again, it's not going to discourage me from the series. I'm going to keep going. We'll see how things plan out with the Doctor, Nardole and Bill. Let's see how things go. Well, that's my view of it. See you later.